Texas won big before Colt McCoy. Now the Longhorns look to continue the winning even after college football's all-time winningest quarterback has moved on to the NFL. Mark Rogers TV continuing our look at the Big 12 Conference with mighty Texas. 13 straight wins in 2009, capped off with a BCS National Championship game loss to Alabama, 37-21. And of course, in that game, Colt McCoy was ushered off the field with a shoulder injury in the first quarter. But what proved to be devastating to the Longhorns back in January could prove to be very beneficial this fall. Garrett Gilbert came into the game. He got off to a horrendous start, 4 for 21. Then he got his legs under him, stood tall in the pocket, started to make some throws, brought Texas back to within 24-21, threw 2 touchdown passes. Sure, he got picked off 4 times in desperation. But what's important for Gilbert, he stood up to the best defense in the country on the biggest stage. Now he's got that experience under his belt, and he's got a stronger arm than Colt McCoy. And he's got tons of weapons, especially at wide receiver. Sure, Jordan Shipley, the #1 option's gone, but Texas goes 8 or 9 deep at receiver. James Kirkendall caught 48 last year. Malcolm Williams, 39. Then the real super talents with the young guys. Mike Davis, the super freshman, and Marcus Goodwin, the national long jump champion. He's a sophomore and ready to explode. At running back, expect Trey Newton and also Fozzie Whitaker to get more attempts as Texas looks to grind it out a little bit more, take some heat off Garrett Gilbert. The offensive line is a huge key. It's underperformed to Texas standards the last couple years. There are more question marks this year. If they're answered positively, Texas can score on anyone. If the offensive line struggles again, Texas will again score 50-some points against the bad defenses, but struggle against the real good defenses. Defense will not be a struggle for Texas, though. Alabama had the best in the nation in 2009. Texas may take that title in 2010. Sam Acho is a monster. He's the best up front at defensive end. He had 10 sacks. He plays in the opposing backfield. He's joined on the other bookend by Eddie Jones. He's a really good player. And then the reinforcements come on from the freshmen, Jackson Jeffcoat and Reggie Wilson. They are 5-star recruits. And how about the secondary? Could potentially be one of the best we've ever seen in college football with Aaron Williams, the complete package, a physical corner who's got the size, the speed, the athleticism to keep up with the best receivers in the Big 12. Blake Gideon's there, Chykie Brown, Curtis Brown. They all should play in the NFL. Texas has that type of talent in the secondary. Texas fans, really college football fans, let's not undervalue the job Mack Brown has done. No, he's not a great orator or tactician, but before he got to Texas, the Longhorns had lost their swagger. They had not competed for a national championship since going back to 1983. Now all Mack Brown does is dominate the Big 12 along with Oklahoma and compete for national championships. 10 wins every year. He won a championship in 2005, and of course, his Texas team made it back to another championship game last year. Mack Brown in Texas. Just look at the realignment talk around college football, and we now know how important Texas is. They held the Big 12 together, and they hit the field for another possible championship run in the Big 12 on September 4th against Rice. This is Mark Rogers TV with Texas and the Big 12.